This is Aussie Mac Zone. We'll cover everything Apple, including Macs, iPhones, iPads, and more. All this from an Aussie perspective. Sit back, relax, insert yourself into the zone. The Aussie Mac Zone.
Hi everybody, welcome to show 333 Aussie Mac Zone. I'm sure that's got some meaning, having three threes.
Well, it's a delicious pickle.
Is it?
Yes.
That's what I mean normally.
3 threes is like
Oh,
the
that's
best,
right, yes.
the best mustard pickle ever.
So, how are you tonight, young Zarn?
I am absolutely fantastic.
Excellent, excellent. So, our Aussie Apple ramblings start this week again. A very big thank you to all the people around Australia and the globe keeping us going. We do appreciate it, yep. Now,
Hello, Kellyanne. Hello, Mason, Hunter, and Levi.
wow, hello all.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah. May the 4th be with you. Thanks to Disney, Star Wars. And we'll explain why thanks to Disney later on, but may the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
Now, what about money? Total revenue grows. Service revenue reaches an all-time high of $13.3 billion with a B. Apple announced financial results for its fiscal 2020 second quarter, which ended March 28, 2020. The company posted quarterly revenue of $58.3 billion with a B, an increase of 1% from the year ago quarter. And quarterly earnings were diluted share of $2.55, up 4%. International sales accounted for 62% of the quarter's revenue. Despite COVID-19's unprecedented global impact, we're proud to report that Apple grew for the first quarter, driven by an all-time record in services and a quarterly record for wearables, said Tim Cook, Apple CEO. In this difficult environment, our users are depending on Apple products in renewed ways to stay connected, informed, creative, and productive. We feel motivated, inspired to not only keep meeting these needs in innovative ways, but to continue giving back to support the local global response. From the tens of millions of face masks and custom-built face shields we've sent to medical professionals around the world, to the millions we've donated to organisations like Global Citizen and America's Food Fund. We are proud of our Apple teams around the world and how resilient our business and financial performance has been during these challenging times, said Luca Maestri, Apple's Chief Financial Officer. Our active installed base of devices reached an all-time high in all of our geographic segments and all major categories. So there you go. We also generated operating cash flow of $13.3 billion during the quarter, up 2.2 from over a year ago. We are confident in our future and continue to make significant investments in all areas of our business to enrich our customers' lives and support our long-term plans, including our 5-year commitment to commit $350 billion to the United States economy. Apple's board also authorised an increase of $50 billion to the existing share repurchase program. So yeah, there are a lot of shares out there and they keep buying them back. So they'll end up being a private company eventually. That's the goal, I think.
You think they're going to keep buying their shares back until they're no longer a shareholder company?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then there's other things they don't have to put up with crap for.
Yep.
So, now, while on the subject of money, Westpac becomes the last of the big four banks in Australia to launch Apple Pay support. 9 to 5 Mac tells us the final of the big four banks in Australia has officially enabled Apple Pay support. As reported by ZNet, Westpac customers can now add their eligible credit or debit card to Apple Pay.
I wonder why they held out so long.
Don't know. Just to bleed us for as much money as they can. I don't know. Westpac's Apple Pay support extends to all MasterCard debit and credit cards, as well as EFTPOS Handycard. Westpac executives say that Apple Pay comes at a crucial time for customers as they are looking for an alternative to cash amid the coronavirus pandemic.
That's probably what it is too. They
We are-
probably realised that their customers needed it, so they've done it.
Well,
Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have.
Yeah, well, we're pleased to note that Westpac customers can now use Apple Pay to make fast and secure payments. This comes at an important time for our customers who are looking for an alternative to cash, Westpac Group Chief Executive of Consumer David Lindbergh said. Lindbergh added that Westpac had already seen an increase in customers using digital banking due to COVID-19, and an Apple Pay option will only further increase that. And they also they said that they were going to have it in June or July or something, and they've just brought it forward basically. So yeah. So gaming, my friend.
Yes.
What do we got?
Well, so I've seen the ads for the latest, try one of the latest games on arcade, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And look, the trailer looked amazing.
Yeah.
And then I got into the game, and the game graphics and artistry and things like that is stunning. It's a beautiful looking game. And this game could be amazing. But it glitches and freezes up all the time when you're trying to play the game. I'm not the only one that this has happened to. I've gone through and read reviews, and everyone's saying the same. They were really excited about this game. Everyone's still in love with the artistry. Everyone's still in love with the sound. Everyone's still in love with everything else. It's just the fact that when you're trying to play the game and you do certain things, the game just freezes and won't let you keep playing. And luckily there's save points. Yeah, keep saving. But once you come back, you can't go and do that again and try again. It just freezes. It just won't let you do certain things. And without being able to do these certain things and collect certain items, you can't finish the game.
Does make it difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you need these certain items to go on and continue to play the game. And without them, you can't play. You can't. It literally stops you, freezes, and you just can't play the game. And even if it didn't freeze and you couldn't get that item, you can't play the game anyway.
Yeah. Wonder what's going on.
And so, I wish I could say something really fantastic about this game. I wanted to give it big points. I played it for 3 days trying to work out to see if I could work ways around getting around these glitches, and I can't. Mm-hmm. And it's really sucky. And so on that note, I'm going to give it 2 out of 5 apples. And it sucks because it's beautiful. It's well designed, except for these little things, these freezes. The artistry is fantastic. The music and the voices of the characters are great. The artist, when the character comes up, it's got a token of the face of the character that you're talking to. And they're well designed as well. It would be an amazing little game to play, even on your PlayStation or your Xbox or your arcade, on your TV, on your Apple TV. But unfortunately, you can't.
I wonder what's going on.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not the only one. So... And it's because I actually like the idea of this game that I gave it that score. Mm-hmm. I wish I could give it more, and I did leave a review on the arcade page for the developers, explaining to them what was going on. And like I said, I wasn't the only one. They hadn't responded to anybody yet, which was also a shame. Normally, if you see a glitch, especially with arcade games, like the Apple arcade games, if someone sees a glitch, they say, "Hey, look, this has happened." Yeah. And within a few minutes, look, even up to 12 hours, they respond. Yeah. They respond quickly.
Because they could be
anyway. They say, "No worries, we're going to look at it. I'm sorry you had this sort of situation happen. We will be right on top of that." But again, nothing there either. Like, they hadn't responded, so it's a shame. Yeah. But I'm willing to give this game another try because I really did like the gameplay that I had was fun. It was a little bit funny. It's quite dark, the game too. It's a boy got frightened and fell into a coma. He fainted so much that he fell into a coma, and he got frightened. And now his friend's been kidnapped, and he's got to find his friend. And it's quite gloomy and dark, and a little bit, sort of 90s goth feeling. It's it's a little bit funny, a little bit fun, a little bit dark, and I hope that they get on top of it and they fix it, because I, for one, will then reevaluate.
Yeah, good.
My view on the game. So that's it. Never Song is the name of the game. Still check it out. Don't download it yet, but still watch the trailer. Have a look, because trust me, you watch the trailer and you will be happy with the game. And once they fix those little things, it's going to be great fun to play.
Excellent. Well, I'll let you know what's going on and respond.
Have you watched the Beastie Boys documentary yet?
No, I haven't. It's there. It's waiting for me.
It is. I was actually going to watch it tonight.
So yeah, good.
Yeah.
Now, Apple TV channels. Now, let me get this right. I've got to go that one. Yep. Apple TV channels let you choose what to watch. What you want to watch, and here's every option. So Apple TV channels is a feature in Apple's TV app that allows you to subscribe to streaming services directly in the TV app. This comes with several benefits, such as billing through Apple and the ability to easily drop and add subscriptions. The feature first launched back in April, and Apple has been adding new services on a regular basis since then.
Excellent.
The Apple TV...
That's what you were waiting for, wasn't it?
Some of it. The Apple TV app is available on iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple TV. Its purpose is to aggregate content from various third-party streaming services, as well as the iTunes Store. Apple's goal is to make the TV app a one-stop shop for all your streaming video needs. Apple TV channels, which is one of the tabs at the top, so it gives you a list at the top of things. One of them is TV channels. So, and it lists the streaming services that you can buy and stream directly in the TV app. For instance, you can subscribe in America, Showtime, through your Apple TV. If you do so, the billing is handled through Apple. But in Australia, we've got, and that also goes in your up next when you're watching stuff. So,
really?
Yeah. So in Australia, we get Moonbug Kids, 10 All Access, Mubi, MUBI. You got the Smithsonian Channel Plus.
Oh, Smithsonian Channel's cool.
Yeah, Taste Made, and Acorn TV, where you can go in and rent, like pay a monthly subscription. Some of it you get, like the Smithsonian one, there's a big, I think you get a month free.
Yep.
And then it's like $3 a month
Australian. I got Apple TV Plus now on the laptop.
Yeah.
And I got subscribe for the free 7-day trial.
Yeah.
And I haven't got rid of it yet because I want to watch the Beastie Boys sing and all that sort of stuff. But when I get a chance, I think one of the Xboxes died this morning. And when I say I think, I know. I'm just hoping it hasn't. So there's been no TV in the lounge room today, which has been nice. I haven't been home, but Kellyanne said it was nice. And so if that has gone, then I'm going to get an Apple TV for the lounge room.
Yeah. So now also number 2. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. What happened there?
Apple shares behind the scenes look at music production
Yes.
on MacBook Pro with Grammy-nominated Oak Fielder. Apple has shared a new video today on its YouTube channel taking a look behind the scenes at the Grammy-nominated Oak Fielder approaches music production, how his MacBook Pro is important to his workflow, and more. The new almost 7-minute video offers a neat look at how Fielder thinks and feels about music production. The sounds you collect are like experiences, and just like experiences, these sounds make up the personality of your music. I really believe that. He also talked about how important it is for him to have a quick access to all his production tools on his MacBook Pro, and that it means he can easily pop into a studio at any time to work with an artist on the spot. Later, he shared how he defines a producer's job. Later, he shared how he defines. Oh, so that was written twice.
Okay.
just reading the teleprompter, people. You know what, man? I think producer's job is to be a mirror for the artist. I'm supposed to reflect back what I get from them. Check out the full behind the scenes video below. Follow the link in our show notes.
Yep. So, and it's really cool to watch too. Very entertaining. Now, what about if we go to this? Do I get the right picture? I still don't get the right picture. I don't understand.
Is this NRMA members?
Yeah. So, NRMA members, you can get Movie Now, which is MUVINOW now, and you can rent movies from $3.99 a rental. You can also get a 30-day trial and 50% off iWonder subscription, and iWonder is a documentary channel.
Oh, awesome.
I think we've actually talked about it before because it had some. Now, the last bit of our entertainment stuff, if you're into jazz...
No one is.
That was great. You can watch and listen to...
I'm joking, but I love jazz.
Jazz at Lincoln Center plays Miles Davis.
Oh, wow.
Thanks to a link at maxbarkey.com blog post. And you can watch, listen and enjoy. And it's on YouTube.
Yep.
So you do a search for Lincoln Center plays Miles Davis.
Yep.
And you can watch it. One of the guys talks about each track before they go on, how it got its name, or how, stories about that particular track and stories about Miles Davis and his friends.
Excellent.
Very interesting and awesome music. Awesome. Just to have it sitting there playing while I was working today was great. Yeah.
It's where I see so much of like jazz in hip hop and those like break beats that are jazz that they use and then became sort of funk and then hip hop and and that sort of stuff. So it's really cool. Reminder this week, we are brought to you by IT Help to You, Michael.
Yeah, you can just give us a call anytime you like. People are bringing older machines in to get fixed. So, like I had a white 24-inch iMac come in on the weekend.
Wow.
a 21 and a 20-inch iMac also come in, picked up on Friday to do some work, get ready for people. But yeah.
My iMac.
Get the old ones going. So, our next story. Valve abandons Mac support for Steam virtual reality platform. Cult of Mac reports, with a little fanfare and few details, Valve Corporation said Friday it had ended Steam VR support for the Mac to concentrate its efforts on more financially viable platforms like Windows and Linux.
So Steam's no longer with Mac again.
Yes.
They've left again.
Yes. The news comes as recent surveys show acceptance of the platform by Mac users as below 5%. The blunt 14-word sentence on the Steam community website simply read, Steam VR has ended OS X support so our team can focus on Windows and Linux.
Is it just the VR or is it Steam just gone from Mac completely?
Well, they are only talking about the VR as far as I know.
Mm.
The statement went on to say, we recommend that OS X users continue to opt into the Steam VR branches for access to legacy builds. So Valve says legacy builds of the virtual reality platform will remain accessible for OS X users by right-clicking on Steam VR in Steam and selecting properties followed by betas.
Right, so it's just the VR.
Yeah. Apple announced Steam VR was coming to the Mac at its Worldwide Developers Conference in 2017. Since then, Cupertino has done little to put its weight behind the platform. Late last year, a report indicated that Apple would partner with Valve to develop its first augmented reality headset. As of late, other reports say Apple is working to create its own AR/VR technology. And that was Cult of Mac just letting us in on that information. Now,
So,
yeah.
Disney claims media rights to all May the 4th.
Nah, hashtag.
Hashtag May the 4th replies to one tweet.
Yeah.
Flash Gear reports the official Disney Plus Twitter account suggested that Star Wars fans could celebrate the next big holiday with the biggest brand in the galaxy. Celebrate the saga. They said, reply with your favorite Star Wars memory.
Hashtag Star Wars.
Sorry. Reply with your favorite hashtag Star Wars memory, and you may see it somewhere special on hashtag May the 4th. The followed up to this message with a bit of lawyer language. The follow-up message saw more replies than the original, as the idea that it'd hold up in any legal sense seemed utterly absurd to the masses. By sharing your message with us using hashtag May the 4th, said the account, you agree to our use of the message and your account name in all media and our terms of use here, Disney terms of use.com.
Yeah. The internet is an odd place when it comes to legal disputes over what constitutes common knowledge and a reasonable intent to inform a party of their intent. In this case, the team behind the Disney Plus account seemed to imply that they had the right to capture messages tweeted with the hashtag May the 4th, then to share those messages anywhere outlined by their Disney Terms of Use webpage. So there's been an update. The official Disney Plus Twitter account followed up on the original legal language tweet with a clarification of sorts. They suggested that the above legal language applies only to replies to this tweet using hashtag May the 4th and mentioning @Disney Plus. These replies may appear in something special on May the 4th. It could be something neat. There might be a video posted of an official Star Wars YouTube page. They might make something that'll appear on Disney Plus in the form of a video on the streaming service. They might print up a bunch of screenshots of your tweet and drop them from an airplane over the Atlantic Ocean. They've opened up the door for a whole lot of anything. So, well, it's like Apple invited everyone to the competition, and then they put your personal picture up on the wall, up on big billboards. So, yeah. Now, what about hopefully?
Yes.
Hopefully. Apple stores in Australia will open in 1 to 2 weeks. When Apple reopens it, will do so with safety measures similar to those proving successful in China and South Korea. Locations may offer reduced operating hours. Hand sanitizer will be available for customers. Social distancing will be encouraged, and health screenings may be mandatory at the door. Customers are encouraged to shop online if possible instead of browsing in person. Today at Apple, sessions will not resume for the foreseeable future. But we've got a bit of information about Today at Apple in just a few seconds.
Yep.
Now, anything else before we go?
No, not this week.
That's
me.
Just you, yeah. So lastly, Today at Apple at Home has another video up with it. It's another photography video, but yeah, they're all really cool and interesting. Yeah. So yeah, it's all part of the fun.
It is.
Now, what about the show notes link each week is on the show up. Load the link being aussiemaxzone.com.au/AMZ 333/pickle. Oh no, forget the pickles.
There, you'll see the last 6 weeks of show notes. Email us at Michael or Zarn at aussiemaxzone.com.au.
Yeah. Now, we had to change this. Here's a bit of background. This week we've changed who supplies the audio podcasts to iTunes and Google and Spotify, and so if we're not there, just maybe let us know.
Yes.
If we're not on your favourite podcast app or your favourite way of listening to us, if you could let us know so that we can get that adjusted. They just changed their accounting procedures, and because we do this for free, we didn't want to pay any money.
That's right. We are happy to take sponsors, though.
That's right. Email Zarn at aussiemaxzone.com.au.
That's right. Now, thanks to our sponsors this week being AussieTechRadio.com and IT Help to You. And our supporters, you, our listeners.
Most important ones.
That's right.
Can we have the sign-off, Mr. Zarn?
We can.
The sign-off.
Oh, David just showed up. Sorry, Dave, but we're out of here. And hey, Dave, guess what? An apple a day keeps the androids away. See you, mate. See you, everyone.
Thank you.